So I'm taking a break from doing some interviews for a while. Prickly Rickley's got a few that he's got scheduled. I believe with the drummer from Love and Death and then 36 Crazy Fist. We know those will go through. But, yeah, I don't know what's up with if we're even going to get the phone in with the Union Underground. But there's always some kind of controversy. We've had a few people, Veins of Jana a couple of times, Wednesday 13, Bobby Burns. A few people have screwed me a couple of times, but it is what it is. You never know in the name of rock and roll what's going to happen. But, you know, if you schedule something with someone, you generally got to stick to your time frame. It doesn't work to reschedule an hour before, especially when the person's already on their way to driving there to the venue, has to pay for parking. Yeah, we got him in at no charge. He was on the guest list, but he bought merchandise. He bought me a shirt. We spent money to make this happen. So it's, you know, it's not just about, you know, us losing anything. You know, we're trying to help bands get the name out there and shit too, but you know, it does cost money to run the show. I mean, this is a time slot that someone else could have had that would have been on time and done their part. I mean, I've worked with much bigger names than that, and sometimes it's easier to deal with them. I like to deal with, you know, more independent artists and people, you know, who, you know, don't have a lot of back and behind them to get the name out there, because they're more willing to promote what's going on and that they're going to appear on the show. Like Bill from High Volume Music put a lot of effort. He made an event. He did things to promote it. He wants to sell records. He wants to get his band's name out there. That's what it's all about. I think Prickly Rickley fell asleep. I'm pretty sure he was going to call in. But we got his segment to get to. Katzinyamma's last segment. So whatever venture he takes on after this, we'll announce it on the show. We'll plug it. You know, we're still bros, but, you know, things happen. I'm getting a bunch of emails and shit. We'll see if it's anything pertaining to the show. No, it's just an advertisement. So I guess Doyle is canceling his tour that was supposed to take place in the fall of this year. I'm going to see what that's about. Tool is going to release vinyl records of their back catalog. Whatever. One album is going to be 12 pieces of vinyl. And hold on a second. Let's get Rick here.
We're sorry. The number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
What's up, Prickly Rickley? He thought that was my little sound effects I played. That's funny. Hey, what's going on?
He thought that was my little sound effect.
Oh, what do you got me playing in the background? You got to lower that, bro.
Hey, man.
What's going on? You got to lower that radio in the background.
I got it. Yeah, it's up loud. Sorry. Yeah. What's up, man?
Nothing. What's going on? Sorry about what happened last night, man. Jesus, what a mess.
Bro, I tell you, it was just. I mean, shit. Where do I even fucking begin? I mean, I get to the venue, and I have everything set up. I call their
tour manager.
Tour manager. And then she shows up late after I'm supposed to fucking be there, and then, I mean, fuck. I mean, even Kim is like, okay, so this is totally not professional, and so it's just a real I don't know, a clusterfuck for the show, and I have everything set up and ready to go, and then they're telling me that, you know, we won't be able to do the interview for another couple hours, 3 hours exactly. And I'm like, well, shit, man, I gotta go to fucking work tomorrow. I have other shit that I have to fucking do. I'm wanting to just do this so I can put it on the segment tonight and all that good shit. And yeah, that wasn't gonna fucking happen.
I hear you. It's because she was late, so she's the one that caused it because she couldn't get you back there in time for them to do it. But
exactly, I called her. I said, "Hey, I'm here at the time that you wanted me to fucking be here, and here it is. It's 8:23, and you're not here. You wanted me here. You wanted me to be here at 8:15 on the dot, no later, so we can get the interview going." And then she shows up finally, and she's like, "Oh, well, the interview can't happen until after 10 o'clock. Well, the band don't go on till 11 something, and then the next thing you know is it's dragging out to 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. I had to be at work at 6 o'clock this morning."
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
Right. I mean, and then I sent you the picture of her, and then that was just, no, fuck.
Yeah,
I mean, shit.
I don't like when that shit happens. A couple of bands have done similar things before, but for the most part, it's a lack of respect for any type of media. I mean, just because it's not on terrestrial radio, we may have more listeners than that. So, I mean,
Right.
it should, if it's 8:30, that's what time it should be. Don't expect us just because it's so and so to deviate. If you were going to stay there all night, that would have been one thing. But maybe you want to do your professional part before the show, and maybe have a couple of drinks, and then not want to do that afterwards. So,
Right.
I mean, you want to enjoy yourself at the show. What are you supposed to do? Stand there till 4 in the morning? You know, I didn't expect you to stay. I don't tolerate any of that shit. So, if someone
I was wanting to do the interview, and then I was wanting to watch the show,
right?
Because I haven't seen these guys since 2001 at fucking Ozfest. That's where I learned about these guys, and you know, that's the first time I ever seen them live, and that's where I bought the CD that I still fucking own to this day in 2001 at Ozfest. And I didn't even get that last night. I wanted to, but everything that was going on, you know, you give me rules to abide by, and then you turn around and you're fucking late. You're fucking all this up. You know, and like Kim says later in my segment, the band was probably up there in the green room or the band room.
Of course they
whichever.
were.
Yeah.
They were.
And, you know, waiting to know when the interview